Good evening, everyone. We are here now. I hope you like this, new fancy way to start the roundtables. I finally decide to take some time to learn how actually streaming works. So, got spend way too much time super amateur running this and kind of decide, okay, let's be a little more professional here. A lot of cool things actually that I learned today and that I'm working with the scenes is that I don't need to kind of keep with the call with Will on my other screen running, so I can just jump very fast into other screens here and then kind of get ready to share stuff and then just change the screen and then share the call. So that the technology is here, everyone. The technology is here. It took 6 months, but we got there. We got there.
20 episodes, but we got it.
We got it there. So we have some better scenes. We have some better transitions here. So everything is pretty cool. Yeah, I had to close down the broadcast because there's one problem with Google Meet. That if I start OBS before the Google Meet call, my webcam doesn't turn on Google Meet. Ask Google why. So I had to turn off very fast here the OBS and to turn my camera on. So, and then so next time, lesson learned. Let me join the call first, and then turn the OBS on and start the countdown. But I hope you this new technology here, super, we're officially in the 21st century here on the roundtable as well. Uh, yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 20th. I think for number 20 we had to do something special. So here we have, some pretty cool stuff. I hope it looks a little bit more professional. We're becoming a big game. We're gonna be released this year, so we need to slowly get more professional on our production quality here. Big shout out to our graphic designers Nick and Jules for doing an amazing job with this with the graphics here that we use for the stream. So thanks a lot to them, for create this very cool, overlays here that we can use during the roundtable to make everything looks a little better, right? With no further ado, let's get started with 20th Theia Roundtable. I'm Gui as usual, joined by Will. Will, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm looking at the stream and I'm loving it too. It's so nice when everything goes so
It's so
seamless
nice when he looks
with the overlay.
professional. It's so nice when he looks. Here. I know what happened now. Okay, I need to. Okay, I know what happened here. Okay. It's not. It's cool when it looks professional, right? It looks clean, looks neat, and yeah, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Excited to talk a little bit about IoT. Um, Today we have the Theian Journal that I posted. Yes, hello everyone. A lot of people joined already here today. Let's go. Transparency is here, Afo is here, Fuego, RCL. We have CNO for the first time chatter. Actually, we have Gaff Mayer. We have who else? Well, Dynasty here. Gambit is here. Wadaf is here. Ecut, Gerald. Everyone good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. But yeah, today we're gonna go through the 17th Theian Journal, which was posted earlier today. So kind of go there. I think now there's a lot of text about the constellation system. So I would like to go out a little bit about that. Always a time to answer your questions. Gonna do a couple of preview of some of the other voices that we haven't announced yet. And then finally, we're gonna round things up. Me and Will, we're gonna play a show match or a couple of show matches, and then you can see actually how the voices are sounding in game and actually how the game is look like. Game has been changed a little bit. We have more animations in the game. The maps look a little different. There's some different stuff in the game. So it's getting close to the stage of the close beta 2 stage. Not quite there yet, but you're gonna have the chance to see how the game is looking like. Before we start with the agenda, yeah, Will, anything you would like to add?
No, I think that's it. I'm excited to get into it. We have a big one today, honestly. I'm excited.
Yeah,
It's the second one in a row too, so
second in a row. Yeah, we're gonna start doing those every 2 weeks, however. So next one's gonna be on the 26th. But so kind of trying to follow the sequence, Thea Journal plus Roundtable on the same day. No Aegir voice review. To be honest, Aegir is one of the last voice lines we are producing. gonna be like last two, like so we have 11 voice lines completely, including Vitaris. Two more I finished the lines for, which are Silang and who else did I finish? Silang and Ngama I finished. And the two last ones will be Peter and Aegir. But I expect to have everything by the next roundtable in 2 weeks from now. So in 2 weeks, I should have everything, or at least pretty much almost everything ready, and I can show some stuff to you guys. Yeah, ourselves here too. Yes, it started officially. Yeah, I'm gonna normally start playing this the the countdown, like the starting soon screen 5 minutes before, like 10 p.m. Filipino time, and then like around 10:02 we start. Transpires can keep gonna keep sending the link to the forum, so you can take a look at it. Um, yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of stuff, so we should get right into it, shall we? So like a new like piece of technology here. Let me show you here. We have like another transition. So here, so you can still hear my voice here. We can still hear Will's voice. So give me only a minute before I set things up here to show the Theian Journal. Technology here, ladies and gentlemen, is that sweet, right? That's sweet thing. So let me actually get the journal link one here. So have some time to organize, have some time to set things up here. Yeah, it's good to be like to actually do things on a decent level here. And then we go here, and then we can just click here, and then we are ready. How does that sound? Huh? Looks good, huh? Looks sweet, right? Yeah. Okay, I can click here. Looks very nice, right? Yeah, I finally took my time to learn how to stream. I'm very excited actually. I finally took my time to learn actually how to do. I watched some videos today. Like I spent like a couple of hours this afternoon, kind of getting everything like prepared, like kind of organized. I was we have to look a little bit more professional, right? Being a little lazy to set these things up. So very happy to see here. Let me just
I
get
love the
this here.
support in the chat.
Yeah, the chat have been great. Thank you a lot, the chat, for the support here. I'm gonna put, however, my OPS in the second one. Wait, let me try to so I can do the same time. Okay, I think I can do something here. So let's go through the journal. We have here the 17 journal, as usual, the introduction to everything here. This well. For the ones I doubt anyone didn't do this yet. If I do this, I lose this. I need to 1 second here. Let me put the OBS in my other screen. I think everyone already signed up for the beta, but if you still haven't had the chance to sign up, click sign up for the beta, and you can join. And you're gonna have a high chance to join the next closed beta, which will take place in late February, early March. This week's journal, we're gonna be covering new animations, new invoice lines, and a concept sneak preview for our newest progression system, the Constellation system. And I'm gonna go through that in a little more detail to you guys today. Yeah, as you can see here, we have the animations for Peter and Aegir. They look pretty cool. They have these are both the abilities for them, and they are already integrated. You can see the VFX effects for both of them. You can see Aegir's ability called Tidal Wave. So pretty much his use ability does some damage on the targets and push them back 1 tile. So it's very good to control the battlefield. And it looks pretty awesome actually, how the effects are, the water effects. So it looks pretty sweet here. The pretty fun ability to play in the game, especially if you can target many enemies. So it's pretty sweet, to kind of use that in the game. No, Serapi, you're right on time. Transpires is sending every few minutes the link to the forum, so you can kind of confirm your attendance and unlock your 25k XP. And the second one here today is Liquid Courage, which is the best ability name in the game, in my opinion. I think everyone's agreed, right? Will Liquid Courage is just a good name. Yes, everything's spin. Nice, that's actually cool. Actually, we need to make Transparence into mod here. Actually, I should wait. I'm fucking. Oh no, what I'm doing? Can you? Wait, I pinned the wrong message. No, what I'm doing?
I
Sorry,
can
fix me. Wait, no, what is happening here? Oh no, okay, we have problems. Oh, okay, we have some technical issues here on the stream. I'm being boomer and I've messed up my OBS. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me fix my what? No, the OBS actually OBS. Ah, yes. Okay. The thing with OBS that I clicked there and I couldn't close it down. But see, if something happened, I can just things fix things very fast. And now we're back. See, it looks professional though. Like, even when I mess up, it looks professional. Um, and the second one, like is Lick's Courage, Peter's ability looks absolutely glorious. There's a lot of small nuances here. You can see even he glass of wine. He throws the wine. The ability in the game, is very straightforward. It gives a temporary attack and caliber boost to all allies within range. I think it was like 2 range right now. So if you cast in the right position, you can hit multiple allied icons and give all of them a pretty sweet attack boost for some turns. So Peter is a support mage icon anyway, so it's pretty good to pair Peter with high damage icons such as would say like Jacko or so Tomo that do a lot of damage. So perfect to use like Peter with. But the animations are fully integrated. They look pretty sweet. They look pretty nice. We have more coming up. Silang's ones I think is in a good stage as well. I think the one which I'm gonna be showing next. I think Ngama was looking good too. So we have 2 new ones that we can wrap it up. But we are a very fast track here to have all 14 icons fully implemented in the game, complete complete with the voice lines, completely 100% finished in the game, so you can enjoy them during the closed beta. Yeah, Will, what do you think about the animations here?
The animations are beautiful, and I'm excited to finally see an icon that can kind of take away some Florence action. I think that Peter is gonna replace for at least a little bit, uh, some of those Florence players as well. Because Florence right now is, Florence has been pretty strong for a little bit. And just in general, I'm excited to see, what everyone thinks of all these icons. Like we were looking at some of the stats, obviously after the last closed beta, as far as people's favorite icons. So I'm curious to see if there's any new icons out of the, revealed ones that people kind of start to favorite over some of the original ones there.
Yeah, Florence is quite meta, I would say. And a lot of games that we have been playing internally, she has a very high win rate because of her kind of job as a soul healer right now, soul supportive icon. So she suits very well in many situations. She's probably gonna see a nerf, however. I think we are studying increasing her ability cooldown. It's currently quite low. So she's probably gonna see some nerfs soon. She's pretty dominant. Excited to see Peter in the game, and then we can kind of yeah, kind of change the meta a little bit. Talking about voice lines, this one has been posted on a YouTube channel, which I'm not gonna click here, um, because we're gonna be playing the games later, and then you can see all and more voices. Actually, you can see a bunch of different voices for all these icons. But if you want check out any times, uh, Peter buffs only buffs. Yeah, he only does a buff. But it's a very good buff determined that to one shot enemy icons. That's why Florence becomes useless because she can heal dead icons. Um, so it's kind of something interesting. A very good question about the character interactions unique. Actually, I had some lines created already for that, but we decided to simplify a little bit because we're just there's so much work before close the beta, open beta. Is that it's gonna be hard to do kind of unique interaction lines. But I had some pretty cool lines when Tomo interacting with Burble, for example. There was some unique lines when both interact in the game. And we hope to get an overview soon. So I'm in close contact with the actors who voice all the icons, and they're on standby. Whenever we need more voices, we can just send an ad there. But there will be eventually at some point interaction between icons. Let's say certain icons that share some closer or some type of relationship in the lore. So Tomo and Burble, for reasons that you're gonna learn soon, they're gonna hate each other. And there's gonna be some special interaction about that in the game. Like if you saw like Cole's story as well, like he also has some special interaction with Tomo, so you're gonna see like kind of like connection there as well. Aquila with Silang, or Aquila with Azrath, Misha with Peter, and so on. Like Selena and Aegir. I think I was like what else I had was planned for us. Um, Florence and Sergev as well. There will be some lines there. Tomo and Burbo, and you're gonna learn later why. But there will be like eventually like kind of like some interactions between the icons. Burbo and Sealand as well. They also connect in the lore. Um, so Jack and Gum as well. So there's gonna be some cool stuff there, but not yet. Um, but definitely plan to have some unique lines. But if you wanna check like the lines, like check up either our TikTok channel where we already post like 4 different TikToks with some like voices, or YouTube shorts. Like I think he posted everything there as well. So you have like no chance to check the voice whenever you want. We're gonna be showing, however, more during the game, and then like we're gonna be like showing pretty much like all voices and then you're gonna have a pretty good overview of everything. Um, Finalizing this week's journal, it's my pleasure to officially introduce the constellation system. I can go through what the constellation system is, but to give you guys a good overview, the idea here is that we want players to have an impact in their icons progression. Right now, progression is a linear in the sense that you level up your icon and you unlock certain stats, but you don't have a voice at how to customize your icon. Then therefore for closed open beta, we like to give like a second progression system in which you as a player you have the power to decide how to progress your icon, which path to take with your icon. That way we're gonna have different variations on how to play the same icon. And that's why we came with the constellation system. So reading here the constellation system is a new form of progression, incentivizing players to upgrade characters in a less stat oriented way and delve deeper into stratagems. So pretty much after every game, every icon is gonna earn a secondary currency called training points. And training points you can, yeah, it's more like kind of as I would say it's a linear skill tree setup. It's a linear skill tree, but there are different skill trees that you can choose from. So constellations they're passive that you earn, so you use this currency like these training points, and then upgrade in a semi-linear way as written here. Because the thing is there will be 6 constellations available in general in the game, and you can choose any of them for your icons. There will be 2 constellations active. You can you can activate 2 constellations at any time for any icon. A primary constellation that has a higher is deeper, has more, let's say, stars that you can earn, and a secondary one that's more limited. Therefore 6 times 5, there will be 30 different ways to personalize the constellation system for each icon. Pretty much then on the managed section of the game you can track the progress in each constellation, and then there you can unlock your stars, and then you use your unlock stars to progress in your system. So on the gameplay side, it depends here. I think each star is gonna normally add a small bonus, such as attack or health, or some small difference in the game. The 6th star field in each constellation, after the 6th star, it completes a pattern, and the pattern provides you with a big passive that changes the way you play your icon. So there's gonna be passives that adds more movement, or gives you life steal, or there's a lot of interesting things there, change or kind of denying damage, shielding for the tank icons, or more damage, or burning damage, or I forgot the whole list, but there are very different ways to play each icon. The primary tree will have up to 12 stars. That means you're gonna earn 2 strong passives in the primary tree, and then the secondary one you can earn 6 stars, and then earn 1 passive. Then each icon is gonna have at release 18 stars that you can earn. It's gonna take some time. It's not you can unlock them right away. It's intended to be a long term progression. But you probably can earn your first stars fast. Second, like the follow up stars it takes a little bit more time, but can announce like exactly the numbers. I'm reading all the comments here. I can take it from there. Perhaps concern people who did not grind. The star system is gonna be part of the matchmaking, so we want to make sure that people that are have similar not only icon levels but also earn stars of similar statuses. They match with each other. Um, there will be, of course, the stars. They add like a difference in the game. It's not as absurd as you think. We want to make sure, even if your icon is fully completed, the difference, from an icon that has like every single star, the 18 to an icon that has less than that, is not gonna be absurd. But obviously, for two similar rated players, you play the difference. And For us it's an important way kind of to encourage players to keep constantly progressing. One very important thing, you can't unlock kind of you can just buy stars. You can just buy progress. You can just okay, I want to pay $10 and buy a star. That does not gonna happen. The only way to earn stars is through training points, and the only way to earn training points is through gameplay. So you have to play the game in order to unlock this progression. It's not pay to win. There will be some systems that you can speed up progression, kind of earn more progression, like more XP or more training points per game, as a optional premium service. But eventually, that's the goal for that. Just that it can speed up progression. But eventually, players will have the same amount of maximum stars, and they can progress exactly the same way. So yeah, pretty much no overview about that. We're gonna be releasing more information about the constellation in the next weeks. But one final thing is that the six constellations are gonna be based on Eastern and Western mythology, so mythological creatures. And you can see here the mock-up for one of the six constellations will be called the Azure Dragon. Gonna kind of like this. You can see here here's 7, but I think it should be 6. But as you see here, unlocking 1, unlocking 2, and then the third unlock, fourth unlock, fifth unlock, and so on. This is not the final version. It's an early artistic overview, but expect us to review more constellations, more things as time goes by. But yeah, that's everything for this week's journal. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you everyone for going through the journal, and let's go back here.
I think the constellation system too will be really cool, and
Look
a
at
cool way to
transitions.
kind of a cool way to kind of set apart like your icons. Right now minus levels, mainly everyone's icons about the same, but to kind of start having some unique passives there will be interesting, and kind of make your icon your own.
No Minotaur or not a Hydra. You guys can guess, and I actually, if I want, I can give the answers. Keep guessing, keep pushing some mythological creatures. I might answer positively or negatively, but no Minotaur, no Hydra, across the 6. So keep guessing. But yeah, let us know what you think about the constellation, and it's a pretty cool system. I think the dragon there, the Azure Dragon, it's a dragon, obviously, so that's the dragon. The other 5 creatures is a mix of Eastern and Western mythology. So we want to go for a full on approach here. Wyvern, not really. Wait, am I mistaken here? No. We don't have a Wyvern. Wait. Just a second. I might have forgotten something. Let me actually open the constellation list. I'm not gonna tell you guys the answer, but I need to see which ones are there. This one. Ah, yes, no Wyvern. Yes. Cockatrice, no. Keep guessing. I'm here. But yeah, they're gonna be pretty cool. I think you're probably gonna like a lot, and no zombie-like creature. Yeah, you can guys can keep guessing. But let us know if you have any more interesting questions. Phoenix is one of them. Congratulations, Fuego. Phoenix is one of them. So we're gonna have a Phoenix as well. So that's 2. Phoenix is pretty cool because like mix of very like different mythologies. It's also Eastern in some part, but also Western. Sphinx is another one as well. So we have three already. Nice Afo. Uh, Griffin, no. So we have like a Phoenix, Azure Dragon, and Sphinx already confirmed. Turtle, similar, but not really. So you can get there. Um, Not Tiger. Okay, I'm not gonna say anymore. I already said three. I think that's enough
I'm
for this time.
impressed
Okay.
by everyone's mythical creature knowledge.
Everyone, like yeah, like the high knowledge. Yeah, tortoise. Okay, there's parts. We got it. Black tortoise. So like kind of very Asian one, like Japanese, Chinese one, like the black tortoise. So that's the fourth one. Now I'm done. Not gonna tell the other two. But I see the first arts of them. Like they look pretty cool. Like how they gonna be looking game. So excited to show that. Maybe in the next one. No, I'm done. No answers now. But it's not a noobs. They look pretty sweet though. I'm pretty excited to show that one to you. Like more information about you. And yeah, look pretty sweet. So, what about some leaks? So, you people have a choice today. I'm not gonna show both. I'm gonna keep like a little like. So let's do a vote here. Is there a way to to pull a vote on the chat, Will?
I don't think built in. Let me
We
see.
need to build in, right? Yes, I think we need to build in the thing. No, I'm gonna only show one today. I'm being like very. There are voice lines. So I'm not gonna tell the icons yet. Let me see if we can do a vote here. We can do like a text-based vote. I think we might. I need to might get the extension for that. But let's do a vote. So you have to choose. Do you want to hear the voice lines for Sir Gavel or for Coles? The people decide. Is that tie already? Sir Gavel or Coles? So it's 2-1 for Coles. I'm counting here. So 3-1 for Coles. 4-1 for
Four.
Coles.
Oh, he's
Man, that's gonna be like 5. Okay, it's getting very close here. Like I give like 15 more seconds, but I think there's gonna be like a win for Coles. Yeah, the people want Coles, and Serap is desperate. Sorry, Serapi, you're the minority today. Um, let's go for Coles. So let me see if I play the voice lines here, you can hear. That's actually something I want to test out. If not, I need to stream it properly. But it should be working if I get from my computer. So let me take a look. My work. Because I have the voice lines saved on my PC. Let me play them here. Where did I save them actually on my PC? Sorry. Here. So let's test this one out. And then I can explain the kind of like the reason behind Cole's line. I think I should explain now before I play. But Cole's voice is very unique because there will be 2 different voices there. For the ones who read the lore, you know that Cole's attunement to the crystal was very different than the other icons. He wasn't attuned to a crystal directly, but he was attuned to a crystal fragment that was part of a mysterious staff that he found that on the top of a mountain. And that staff has a sort of spirit residing inside of that staff. A spirit called Etisarap. Etisarap is an ancient creature of origins unknown, and I'm not gonna reveal that to you yet because it's a big part of the lore that we shouldn't. I shouldn't reveal that right now, but pretty much it's when Coles becomes attuned to the staff, to the crystal, is a mix of attunement and also what's the word again? Then I forgot the word. It's kind of becomes Tisarap becomes connected to Coles in himself, and they become sort of one. So that means that we're gonna hear Coles' voice, but also we're gonna hear Tisarap's voice through Coles. So it's pretty much one of the and the Tisarap is exactly parasite in opposite. So you can see is the spirit is, as a parasite is occupying Cole's body and also gives him immense power, but it's a power that, as you could see in the lore, he cannot control at times. So you're gonna see here right now what I mean by 2 very distinct voices here for Coles. Let me see if this works.
Ah, the incident. I still regret that day. Ah, the incident. I still regret that day.
Could you guys hear that? I just need to confirm it. Yes, he did. Nice. So that's the first, like, but that's like when he's selected. You can see like he's from the south of Digyu, like from the Bear clan, next to the mountains that are on the border of Vijaya. For that one particular accent, I went for a Southern Chinese, Cantonese, aka like Hong Kong accent. So you can see like this Hong Kong accent here, that shows like on his standard voice. So let's keep going with a couple of other lines.
My winds will aid you.
So another one here, like when we're selecting, but now we can see Etisarap in action.
Tegu will be protected by all means.
So that's like also a selection, but that's like Etisarap's voice here being played instead of Coles's. And then like when an ability is used,
You cannot flee from the storm.
and then this one is actually one of my favorite lines from Coles, like when Etisarap says the ability.
The gale will purify you, heretic. The gale will purify you, heretic.
And to close things up, the kill blow, when both of them they say at the same time, like they're part of the voice, the same voice line.
I've bested you.
We, Koze, we did it.
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, Coles is a normal person, but like the spirit is talking about, like inside with the voice, like is kind of sounds very different than Coles' standard voice. But he's talking through voices, using voices to hold his mouth and body. But it's just like the voice coming is not from Coles himself, but from the spirit it is Serapi. Because Serapi was kind of like I don't want Serapi to be sad today. Let's go for Gavel too, right? It doesn't hurt, right? Should we?
Let's do it.
Coles is aware. He knows that he has been possessed, and there is like, and let me try to this voice line that shows actually that like he knows that. Take a look.
The staff, it whispers to me.
So I kind of like pointed out like the president of the staff talking. So yeah, it's a pretty cool one. Hope you like it. Ah no, it is Sarap, not Ser. And now I say because of Serapi, let's get some Sir Gabriel voices. And Sir Gabriel is full psycho mode, so full psycho and evil mode, and I hope you can get that from their voice lines.
I've waited long enough. Bainbridge to Kerr, all the same. Bainbridge to Kerr, all the same. Sir Gavel, a fitting name. Sir Gavel, a fitting name. Time for you to pay the silver price.
Voice of villain.
My despair will be yours now. My despair will be yours now. Be now forever forgotten.
Yeah, this one I think is the best.
One bullet, one kill, eternal torment.
Yeah, and I said you made the Jack comparison because like the both characters they use like the mask that kind of like muzzles the voice. But you can see like hopefully the difference between Jacko and Sir Gavel. Jacko is more like your fun, a little slightly crazy guy, but like he doesn't have bad intentions. Sir Gavel is just straight up psycho and evil.
I
That's
feel like
yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I feel like you get that vibe that Jacko's just like he's that crazy friend that you don't mind having around.
Exactly. Like, he's your crazy, like, but like fun friend. Like Sir Gav is like straight up evil. Sir Gav, like is the first kind of like straight up antagonistic icon in the game. So you're gonna see like a lot of like stuff that this icon in particular will be doing over time. So I hope you enjoying the today's very nice leaks. Shall we play a couple of games, and people feel free to keep going with your kind of like questions, anything like comments and everything. I'm gonna like keep talking to you. I just gonna prepare the stream here to set up my. I need to join here the call on my phone so I can stream directly from my phone, and we're gonna get right away in some games, shall we? Let's keep chatting here.
Let's do
Go look the professional transition again. Wow, this is so amazing, right? It feels like kind of like we are like in the big leagues now. That's like just
It does.
so great. So I actually like just like kind of like to make sure I need to prepare the stream here. Need to kind of join from my phone now. I will stream the phone voice. So I wanna make sure that I need to do this properly. So bear with me. It might take a little bit. The round table. Let me join from my phone. But yeah, let's keep chatting here. Like I hope you guys enjoyed here. Like let me turn off the camera and share screen. But I want to share with the voice. Okay, is this working? Phone. If I do this, I hope I can. I hear myself doubled. Yeah. Can you hear myself twice?
Yeah, I can.
So let me do the following. Let me.
I can hear a slight second voice on my end.
What about now? What about now?
Very little, like right at the end.
But you can hear me normally though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, so let's just keep going like this. I'm gonna prepare here, and let's start in the game.
What stage, by the way, should we be on?
I just have random one, it's fine.
Okay.
Wait. Let me set the game volume too. Do we have the game voice on? Can you hear the game sound?
I can't. No.
That's the problem. Let me try setting things up here. Yeah, I'm trying to set things up here. 1 second, bear with me here. Because I wanna make sure that today you guys can hear the voice. So this one I wanna make sure that it looks pretty good. 1 second. How can I do this? How can I do this? Speaker.
Yeah, there's an echo. You can... No, I can't hear the game either. That's so weird.
If I go like this, let's go for it.
There we go.
And you can hear me on, right?
Yeah, I can hear you just once. I don't hear an echo, actually. I think we got it.
Let's get to it. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's go, everyone.
Are you an alpha?
Let me invite.
There you go.
So let me turn off actually here. Without my headset, otherwise I hear myself twice. It's very awkward. But I'm gonna be like, talking still. Like, I'm not gonna be listening to you, Will. Sorry, but listening to
Okay, no
myself twice is so awkward. Yeah, everyone. Let's go into the game here. So you can see some of the characters. Let's pick the ones who have the voices, right? I think that's gonna be the best experience.
I live to protect the weak.
Let me do something here. I think the voice are a little low, so let me put the gain volume lower, like this, so you can hear it. Here. So you can hear the icons coming.
Time to hear the bell.
Oh, fuck off, bro. You really put it next to me. See, like, so he used the ability to block me from the point.
Let's see how far this one will fly.
Wait, are you for real?
I'm here to help. Try not to get hurt next time.
It's pronounced Jacko.
Try not to get hurt next time.
Meta here. You're both meta slaves.
It's pronounced Jacko.
Do not touch my book, please. The rise. Strength.
Here to blow them up. I didn't know it was this potent. The Colossus of Edra arrives at last. I live to protect the weak. Let's pop open some minds.
Icons fighting each other. Okay. Try not to get hurt next time.
Oh, are you staring at me?
Do not touch my book. Let's show them the might of the North.
Other two leaves. It's a highly, like, concentration game here. Ah, he did that.
Oh, are you staring at me?
Seems we only care about fighting. Clan Crimson will fight by your side. Seems we only care about fighting. Do not touch my book. The rise. Strength.
Yeah,
Try not
the animation was nice, but yeah, we are kind of like figure out the animations here. Like I think I agree that some of them are quite loud right now. Indeed. Yeah, not like the volumes are different. We're gonna figure that out. Like we're just like adjusting like from time to time. Ooh, there was a lot of damage on the floor.
Wait, are you for real? I didn't know it was this potent.
And that's game. GG.
GG.
Let's go for another one before we wrap it up.
I'm down.
Well, what's that? What? Jacko is very strong actually against magic. So he had like a high base attack and oh, the progression thing. Oopsie! I didn't want to tell about that. Oopsie! I forgot that's in the game already. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna. After having got it, I was in the box. I'm not gonna tell what's in the box. You shouldn't know what's in the box. Let's go for different icons, shall we? So the ones I didn't pick. Who else? We didn't see the voices. What's in the box? So I'm always paying attention very well. What's in the box? Oh, damn, Seraph, you got it well there. You got it.
Do not touch my book, please. For Clan Crimson, the house full.
Oh no.
That's called the YOLO push.
No.
Try not to get that mixed up.
Here to blow them up. Time to hear the bell.
Crystals belong to us all.
Clan Crimson will fight by your side.
Yeah, she's quite tanky. She doesn't take that much damage.
Everybody.
Here to blow them
The
up.
drums of warfare draw anear.
Wait, are you for real? I wouldn't stay there if I were you.
Yeah,
Do
just
not
collect-
touch my book.
I'm just collecting your stuff. You know?
For the Shah! For Vijaya!
Selena's broken. Now that like that intended ability now.
Legend is your soul.
Magic against range, will that not that much damage there.
Hear the sounds I made.
That's finally.
The
Okay.
victory
Got it.
Wait, are you for real?
Let's do that.
What's the mission? The giant fire will cleanse this world!
That's a pretty. I love his voice.
Why are you staring at me? You've been struck by the mighty Jacko.
Yeah, this is see like she's quite strong. The cooldown is huge, but if you can find an opening, it's like definitely recommend using it. I think you guys can see that I've been playing a lot against the bot lately. Yeah, don't worry, Alpha. Like it's there's not like rules yet for that, and we can always keep like an input over.
It's pronounced Jacko. You've been struck by the mighty Jacko.
So, I'm not gonna jump this one here. There is a progression system in the game. that you can earn these chests, as you can see. Every win, they are daily progression. So pretty much like every day you can win up to 4 chests if you win 4 games. So after winning the first game, you open a first chest, second game, second chest, third game, third chest, and so on until 4. And then the next day it resets. The prizes in the chest can range from game currency, from other future consumable items, the ones I always mentioned, the XP, the increase it the XP booster increase like this. And there's gonna be another potion that resets the progression. So the 4 go back to 0, and you can earn 4 chests again that day. But again, the only way to earn the chests is by playing in this way, winning the game. But it's gonna serve the progression system that you can earn some pretty cool stuff. And sometimes it's a quest, it's a daily quest. Let's say that you require to win 1 win per chest up to 4. And there's also a chance for icons to drop in this chest. So there's a way you can also earn new icons to your account. Wasn't intentional to announce here. As many people why there's signs. I don't think so. That's kind of a very a Easter egg, because everyone makes typos, right? Writing Jacko's name, so it's pronounced Jacko like this, right? So it's kind of an Easter egg to everyone, whoever wrote Jacko wrongly. Yeah, everyone. Hope you had fun playing IoT here. What are your things? What are your thoughts about the game here? You can see here, it's still implemented here. I think it's not working yet, but this screen here is gonna change a lot. It's not the final screen by any means. But you're gonna be able to click and open this chat. I think the overlay is cutting a little bit, but you should be able to see the chest and the currency, and then be able to this empty section is gonna serve as the inventory that you can see what you have after opening the chests. And then yeah, you can see here a little bit more added here. Things we not have, but the other ones we do not have here, but they're gonna be added. There's something here as well. New. Oh, yes. What about here? That's interesting stuff here. There's some numbers, there's some cool stuff, there's some other words there that I'm gonna tell you about. Yeah, hope you had some fun watching some IoT. Let's go back into new and view only. Now I need to leave the call from my phone. Okay? Yeah, and Gamma and Peter, exactly.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah,
there's some,
sound,
there are some
we
placeholders.
go back here. Yeah, there's some placeholders. Yeah, they're placeholders still. They're all placeholders. Yeah, with the name. They already have their ability in the game, but they don't have the icon model and the animations yet. But they can be played. I didn't play because it's much more fun playing with the ones that have the voice, but they are already playable. But everyone, I hope you had some fun watching how the game is looking like. Any feedback to us, excited to play on the second closed beta. I really like on this one, Selena was so good zoning your whole team, Will. I just kept collecting points.
It was over from the start with that. I was like, oh no.
I saw the position on your head.
That was a good one. That was a good move.
Yeah, we're gonna add more avatars as well, for all
And
the icons at least, and we're gonna add other stuff down the line too.
the voice lines are good too at adding salt to the wound as they scream it at you and then stun your whole team.
I think beta icons is a great idea actually. I think definitely Serap is a great idea. I'm gonna recommend to the rest of the team, but I think we should be adding something to give to the beta testers. You have been giving a lot of feedback to the game, and we're really happy how the game is looking like. So definitely want to give something back to you guys. The early placement very important actually. Give some pro tips here. Try not to place your icons in open lanes, because then a Selena like this can just rush through and just stun everyone. Try at the start play a little safer and play behind the river if there is a river in the map, and try to because you don't know where the enemy is gonna be placed. So like you can be a little unlucky like Will was, that he had like 2 icons straight into like first turn for me. Even I got like the RNG. There was a luck aspect for me for sure. So I was like I had the first move advantage, just like move right away and stun 2 icons and do a lot of damage by and then kind of like Selena there just buying time and me just collecting the capture points and then kind of
Just
take control
tanking
of the
that
game.
damage. Selena's really good at just tanking that damage. I
Because
should have just
she's
ignored
neutral.
her.
She's neutral, so she doesn't take any extra damage from any type. So you had like a ranged on you had a ranged Atomo, you had melee Azurath, and you had like 2 mages like Florence and Aquila, but none of them they do like special damage. Neutrals are very strong, but that's like therapy. We play League, like we know how strong tanks are, and she did her job there. She tanked. She soaked the damage, kept Will's team in place without being able to react, and I took control of the map and I could claim the win. Strategies, but everything starts from the basic positioning. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of strategies. Like there's so many. I've been playing the game a lot. There's so many like kind of small strategies like tactics that you can take. It's very fascinating. Yeah, I think it's time. Like we are already 1 hour here. Like time flew today. Yeah, every game is a strat game. Yeah, and there is some stuff that we're gonna be adding in the game that makes every game very different from each other. So they're gonna be like, I think I mentioned that already, but different things that change how a game is from each other, and it's gonna make this experience even more unique, much more important to adapt to the situation. So like things that only happen in one game, you need to adapt to that. You might have noticed the Guardian wasn't there. The Guardian, we changed how the Guardian looks like. The Guardian will only appear in certain games only, randomly. So the Guardian's presence is not guaranteed anymore in the games. So suddenly you're playing and he fills up. Yeah, Demi-Lune game, yeah, field buffs, debuffs, yes. For example, we are studying 2 already that are healing points, that you move your icon there and heals there. And another one that if you end your turn there, you get damage. There will be other certain rules perhaps in the game as well that only affect one certain game. But we want to make sure that every game, the game you're playing right now, it feels very different from the previous game that you played, and feels very different from the next game you played. So that's something you guys should be stay tuned for, because it's gonna be very interesting. With no further ado, Will, any final remarks today?
No, I don't think so. I'm still recovering from that, from those 2 ass beatings. But no, I don't think so. We're gonna be showing off, some we're gonna have like daily TikToks in YouTube. So whether you're on YouTube or the TikTok account over there, you'll be seeing some leaks. Definitely some more voice lines, but also some gameplay highlights too. And I want to get some kind of some icon features out there. So if there's any icons that you want to see more gameplay from, just let me know and make sure to follow our accounts.
As usual, follow our accounts. You're gonna see a lot of cool content dropping there soon. In the meantime, everyone, thank you for joining yet another edition of the Theia Roundtable. The first one actually is professionally produced, as you can see here. I hope you like the new look to the stream, the new assets, the new overlays. I felt like I think you might agree with me, but it gave a different vibe to everything. So I'm pretty excited to keep streaming using those from now on. In the meantime, this was the 20th edition of the Theian Roundtable, hosted by Gui and WIll. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a great day / afternoon / evening, and see you very soon next time. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.